There are lots of divine orb currency farming strategies out there right now for PoE 3.25 Settlers of Kalguur, and I am here to tell you, in this expansion more so than ever before, you do not need them, and here is exactly why. This is my character right now, and this right here is my stash and my currency tab. Now, I might look incredibly poor to you, but I've basically been playing SSF Light in this particular expansion, trading only when necessary and funding all of my gear myself. And I am more powerful on this character than I ever have been before in Path of Exile. I'll slowly pan over each gear piece as I talk about how exactly I did this, but it's really simple, everyone. Lots of people don't have the time for SSF, me included. I can't farm all the gear that I need myself. I can't craft every single piece of gear that I need myself, or at least that's how it used to be. In builds that don't require unique items, and this league is rich with builds that don't need uniques, you can really rely on yourself to go through and make an amazing character. You don't need to spend divine orbs and chaos orbs and tons of other stuff for specific pieces of gear. You don't need to do strategies in which you're making 10 divs an hour, 20 divs an hour, just chasing all of these different videos that pop up on the internet. These creators are great, trust me. And if you want to do that, all the power to you. I don't necessarily want to do that. I already do something like that in my actual job. I'm basically chasing divine orbs in my real job. I'm trying to make as much money as I can while I'm working during the day. I don't want to do that in Path of Exile. And like I said before, I didn't have time to do this in SSF before, which is probably what I would prefer. However, in this league, due to the way that the currency exchange system works and how many different builds and farming methods are viable, you can actually do a version of SSF Lite and build a freaking wicked character with very little game knowledge or skill. That's basically what I'm doing. So many builds are viable this particular league. You can see right here on PoE Ninja, there's quite the diversity in ascendancies, and even within these ascendancies, there are lots of different builds. And we have to keep in mind, these are the top characters in all of Path of Exile. This, by far, is the most popular league of all time in the history of PoE. Just 24 hours ago, 129,000 people were playing after the launch of a Diablo 4 season, after the league being live for more than 10 days. That is incredible, and that is something we've never seen before in Path of Exile. Build diversity is huge, build viability is strong. Back to the game and what I'm doing and why I don't need to farm divine orbs to buy my pieces of gear. I've made all this stuff right here just farming myself, doing very basic Atlas strategies here with avenues that allow me to craft my own gear easily. And remember, I'm not a giga-brain Path of Exile player. I'm very normal. I'm not very intelligent when it comes to PoE. I'm just smashing stuff together and seeing what works, and it has worked out for me, and it can for you too. My big 4 recommendations are Harvest, just pure shipping from the league mechanic, Rituals, and Essences. With Harvest, you are able to just spam craft a whole bunch of different rare items. You can go through with your juice and just try to get the items that you really need. That's how I got this particular axe, and it is incredibly strong. It's also how I got these gloves, it's how I got this belt, and it's how I got this Miracle Span T-Crown shield that has improved my survivability tenfold. Then shipping, I got my first 2 6 links from shipping. And then I did have some luck and I did 6 link this particular piece in 4 fusing. So there's a little bit of luck thrown in there. And then with Ritual, people are having tons of luck with Rituals, just farming for good items, and then they're getting items that they can also sell themselves. And Essences, of course, that's the classic. You can slam basic bases with essences and end up with a pretty decent item that will carry you into T16s to T17s and even Ubers. I'm doing T17s and I'm gonna attempt Ubers very soon on a build that I've basically crafted all by myself. And I haven't played super long. 10 of these hours are AFK. I've played for 1 day, 15 hours, 2 minutes, and 32 seconds. That's not a ton of time 13 days into the league, everybody. At least compared to other people playing the game. And finally, I'd like to talk about the biggest reason why you don't need to chase these divine farming strategies in this league. And that is Faustus the Financier, formerly the Fence, and his currency exchange. This right here is a game changer for all Path of Exile players. You can so easily get your next upgrade by just spending a few chaos or a few of a random currency here. And you can constantly bring in a stream of income using scarabs that you can sell basically instantly, in addition to all these other currencies. Gone are the days where you have to go on the trade site and try to find out what's the best price to sell something at. You no longer need to go on PoE Ninja to price check. You can just use the currency exchange and you're done in 10 seconds. It has helped me bring in a steady stream of wealth without needing to chase all these divine orb farming strategies. And seriously, it's enough for me. And I think it would be for you as well. It really probably will be enough for the vast majority of the player base. And the plus is you can just do whatever you want. You can play whatever method of the game that you enjoy most. You don't need to go and do these specific strategies that people are talking about on the internet or Discord or YouTube or in your various trade channels or chats. You can just do what you enjoy and you'll slowly gain a stream of income here that you can use to build and upgrade your character piece by piece. One big example here is Eldritch currency. This league, more so than any league before, I can just pick up a piece of Eldritch currency and make whatever I want to happen. Whether it's just giving myself an extra implicit, whether it's using an Eldritch Orb of Annulment or the like, I can just grab it on this currency exchange place and I'm done in about 10 seconds. It's wild. And then if I want to continue funding exactly what I want to play, all the scarabs are available for me right here, and I can basically buy whatever I want for a very small fee. Sure, you can't do the absolute top tier strategies that everybody's doing, but you can do what you enjoy most of the time. I enjoy Expedition. I enjoy Harvest. Those scarabs are pretty darn cheap, and I can secure those basic scarabs for every single map that I run. And then the final example here, just buying an Exalted Orb and slamming it. It's never felt this good in Path of Exile to just be able to buy an Exalted Orb or grab one of these Exalted Orbs here and use it on an item in mere seconds. I cannot stress how much this fundamentally changes the landscape of Path of Exile. As I said before, you can follow all those guides out there. Those guides that are being churned out day by day, and they're getting lots of views and lots of people are enjoying them, and lots of people are making tons of divines that are allowing them to fund their wildest dreams of builds in this phenomenal league. Or you can just do what you enjoy and steadily get a stream of income, craft your own gear, play your own way, and just try out SSF Lite and see how you like it. It's great not chasing all the latest trends. Trust me, as someone who doesn't do it, and I usually don't do it in other leagues either, I just chill, do what I want, get the challenges, enjoy myself. I'm having a fantastic time. I really hope you are too. If you aren't chasing currency, and hopefully this helps you out, and you do have a fun rest of your league. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Talkative Try for more Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 content. I'm a very different sort of content creator here, which I'm sure you can tell, but I would appreciate your support building this channel. Trying to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year. With your help, I sure can make it happen. Anyways, that's all for this video. Talakura, my fellow exiles.